Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, these are mods for Wednesday, the 15th of January. I realise it's Thursday. I am away at Lama at the moment. However, I've put me back out, so I'm stuck in the hotel room. So I thought, you know what, rather than wait until Friday when I get home, I'll catch up on the mod reviews now. So, we'll start off with what's in front of us, and it's this. Sound the alarm. This is the Fire Siren by htModding team, 1.87 megabytes download, 4 slots, 35,000. We did have one, I think it might have been in the very first mod review, I'm trying to think. It was like 95 grand, I think it was, but this is only 35. Under build mode and tools is where you'll find this one. There you go, 35 grand. There's no customization options, it comes just as it is. I will give it a quick squirt, but not to go bonkers on it, because walk up to it, siren on. There you go. And that's what it does. That's the Fire Siren by htModding team. Next we've got the US Mailboxes. A selection of 4 with customization options for colour. We also have the option to raise and lower the flag to simulate mail being in your box if it's down the end of your drive or wherever it might be. You can't actually open them. You can just raise or lower the flag. The M1 here on the pillar, that doesn't have the option. There's no flag on it for that. These you will find under build mode, under decoration and others. So we're starting off with this one here. So if we swing around, that one there, these are, it's 1.58 megabyte download. 2 slots, 2 slots, 3 slots and 2 slots. These are by Scooter's Workbench. So the first one we're looking at there for 50 is that one there. The next one for 75 is that one there. The one for 30 is that one there. And then that one there for 250 is this one just here. And they all have options for, if I go for example, that one, press R3 and then we change our colour. So we can go to our list, pick anything you like, and it will change the colour to that. Nice and straightforward. I won't show you all. It's a colour option on each one, so there's no point me showing you all of them. But yeah, R3, customization options, change your colour, and then once you come off of that, you can place it wherever you want, rotate it around, and then yeah, that's your mailboxes. So those are by Scooter's Workbench. Next we've got this is a puzzling one as well. We had some the other day, and I suddenly thought we've had this pack, haven't we? I could have sworn we did. It's not saying an update, it's saying it's a new pack. This is the Placeable Snowman pack by TarkC007. 3.43 megabytes download. We've got 2s and 6. The first one, it doesn't say it. I don't know if there's an issue with the pack, or it's supposed to be. Whether these are supposed to be snowmen that have melted. I assume so. It doesn't say it in the description. But when you place them, it places them like that with the carrot kind of sticking out. That one's kind of underneath the hat. So I'm going for melted snowman. And then we've got this one here on the end, which gives you the option under combinations, customization, to choose which of the 4 you would like. Like I said, I could have sworn we had this pack already. Just like I said, 3.43 megabytes, didn't I? Yes. This one, under build mode. This is not under decoration and others. This is on decoration on the end. And you'll see what I mean. So we get down to here. These are the first 3. When I go to place one, let's say you just get the hat. I thought maybe it's the ground it's on, so I went all over the place. But no, it just puts the hat down. And on that description says medium-sized snowman, a purely decoration object. It doesn't say melted snowman or anything like that, which is odd. So those first 3, you just get a hat. This one here. This one gives you the configuration options. So if I go to customize, I can then go for small snowman, medium snowman, big snowman, and big snowman too. So if you're in your winter period on your map and you want to add some snowmen in to add a bit of immersion, something on a storyline, whatever you want to do, that's the pack. Placeable Snowman by TarkC007. Next, we've got these. And again, this base game model, which is now in the game, this is the Bradel K165 by htModding. 3.98 megabytes download, 6 slots for the first one, 12 to 18 meter spread width, and these will do lime and fertilizer. So I've got 4 out. I've got 2 that have got fertilizer in, solid fertilizer, and 2 that have got lime in. Each one in its standard configuration. Well, when I say standard, I don't mean size. I mean standard as in spread width. That's your normal spreading discs, and those are the spreading arms that we have. So I've got 1 of each, just to check the spread width to see if there's a difference between fertilizing and lime, and what's the difference between standard and the spreading arms as far as spreading for each one goes. So these you will find in that section under fertilizer spreaders, just there. So there's your 105. We used to get the 105 and 165 together, but again, it was that thing, Giants had to get stuff out, get the game done, draw a line. So now we're getting mods coming out, you know, that were previously base games. So that's the 165 just there. 78 grand, slot count will come down to 1. Options on this, so when I said about the back spreading thing, we do have 2 different size options on this as well. So your standard capacity there with no extension, 15,600 litres. With the extension on, 18,950. We've then got wheel brand, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Friedrichstein, and back to Trelleborg. Under that one, we've got standard, wide, narrow, and then back again. Each one has got a very different selection. I think one set, where is it? Continental is just on narrows. Mitas is just on wides. The BKT was the same, but there are various different combinations of the standard, the wide, or a narrow, and you can pick which one suits you better. Then we got spreader system, so spreading discs, and then we got the 6 meter spreading unit, so the spreading arms on there, and a license plate option on there too. That's it, no color options or anything like that. It comes like that. So what we're going to do, start off over here with the smaller version. I've gone for the large version. Each one is in as far as capacity goes. Open cover. Now that will open automatically if you go under a buy anything silo or next to pallets to refill or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll turn on the fertilizer spreader. Look on the right hand side. It does say solid fertilizer. There we go. There's our spreading width without the arms extended. We'll swing round. I might go over the edge of the field here, but that's all right. Let's disconnect that. I'll try and go through. That's a nice thing with the ground deformation is you can pretty much follow the tracks bang on, can't you? Folding, I've already unfolded them, but when you want to fold them up or they come already folded, they're like that. And if you've played the game, any iterations of it, this will be a familiar spreader. So with that done, we turn it on. As you can see. Now, I have remarked probably before, when you consider, if we go back into here, and we go back to that, and we go back to that, without the spreading discs, it gives you 1 spread width. With them, it adds 8 grand onto the price, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't really increase the spread width by a huge amount. It really isn't a massive amount. What did I say we were looking at? The Bredal 12 to 18. I mean, I suppose, yeah, in real life that is a fair amount, but for 8 grand, and again, it comes down to personal choice. If you just rather get the fills done quicker and you don't mind spending the 8 grand, as you can see as well, while we're turning, trailer rear axle does turn for tighter turning circles and avoiding scrubbing of tyres. So, okay, there we go. Let's go and grab the lime spreading. Now, normally the lime spreading is narrower anyway. We'll double check. Again, people say, yeah, but it's exactly the same as it was in 22. But I can't take that for granted. I can't just assume it's been put in by a modder. It might have been tweaked. You know, I just can't make that assumption. There you go. So we're definitely narrower as far as lime. So between solid fertilizer and lime, it is narrower anyway. So with the spreading arms, it should be wider, but probably not as wide as the solid fertilizer option. So let's disconnect that. Go and double check it again. It won't be a hugely visual difference. If it is a difference of 6 meters, say, it's only 3 each side, so it's not going to look huge, but you know, Already unfolded. Off we go. Oh, yeah, there you go. So it does spread wider, but like I say, just not as wide as the solid fertiliser. It doesn't hurt to test these things while you've got the opportunity. So there you go. That's the Bradel K165 by htModding. Next. I'm buzzing about this because I like it anyway. I used it on Strakovo, I think it is. And I was only talking to RossN mods yesterday about this and other mods. So I'm pleased to see it. This is the Bailey High Lift Trailer by RossN mods. 18.42 megabytes download, 7 slots, 38,000 to purchase. It does raise up, that's why it says it's the high lift. So for tipping into other trailers, into whatever it might be, you know, it's entirely up to you. I think when I was on Strakovo, it was a fertilizer mixer, and I had to bring stuff down, but you needed a conveyor belt to put into it. Whereas with this, you just lifted it up and you didn't need the conveyor, so it worked really well. It's a handy bit of kit. What I like as well with the new options, if you've got the colour options, I've gone for the Bailey in a kind of metallic as well. I went for metallic on the wheels as well. It's got a little strobe on the back, highly detailed, really nicely made. The hitch folds away if you don't want the hitch up underneath. It's a cool bit of kit. This you'll find in our trailers section, just there, 38 grand. 17,300 litre capacity. We have got the option for Trelleborg, Michelin, PKT, Vredestein, and back again. And this one's the same. I think we've got standard 2, and I think, which one was it? I think we might have had standard 2 and 3. Was it Vredestein? Standard 2, yeah, standard 3. Just slightly differences in the tyre tread patterns. Then at the front, we've got UK attacher type. And then we've got the Sharmuller Cup Ball attacher. So pin or ball hitch. Then our main colour. Pick whatever colour you want. There are metallic options, of course, available, but it's nice that you can pick and choose. So if the Bailey green's not your thing, we've got the option to change it. Cover colour is kind of a see-through mesh type thing, but we can change that cover colour again to anything. That's weird. Does that look green? I suppose, yeah, maybe there is a tint. Let's take that off of that and go to that. Oh, yeah, definitely green. There you go. So if I go to the cover colour now and make the cover orange. Orange, yeah, you can definitely see it. There you go. And then our rim colour, again, you've got metallic options if you want, but go in and the license plate option on there too. So let's jump in. I'll show you what I mean. So we've got our lights, we've got our indicators, top and bottom, which is nice. If we put our beacons on, you get a flasher unit on the back there, which is nice. Warns people when you're going down the road. Cover, nice animation on this as well. And then for our high lift function, L1, right stick up and down. It goes up a fair way as well. And what I like about this isn't one where you press it and it's not like L1 and X and it raises, L1 and X and it lowers. You can raise and lower it, and you can stop it at any point yourself because it's a manual raise and lowering. So if you need to find the perfect height for a perfect unload, you can pick where you want to go to, and then when you're ready to unload, I mean, it does it automatically. Actually, what I'll show you, if I unload now, it does the cover automatically. So unload here, back opens, then the whole lot tips, nice and smooth. Like that. Just put that back down again. Stop unloading. And then on the back we have got fold rear hitch. So on the back there, L1 and X puts the hitch away. So if you're not using it, don't want it, or for whatever reason, you can fold it up out of the way like that. Very cool. Nice to see it back. The Bailey High Lift Trailer by RossN mods. Clang. Next, we've got these by DS Power. Again, making a return from 22 to 25. This is the feed mixing plants. 6.95 megabytes download, 11 slots, 35,000 each. We've got a cow food mixer and we've got a pig food mixer just here. There are no customization options on them. You will find them under build mode, under factories, because they are a production. So there you go, there's each one. There's your mixed feed cows, and there's your compound feed pigs. And when you look at it there, no customization options, they come just like that. Putting in is done here at the front tub. Taking out when it's ready is done around the side there. Your managed production is at the side here. So if we click on this one, you'll see our mixed feed cows. Our total mixed ration requires hay, mineral feed, silage and straw. It will hold 100,000 litres of each, so you can really pack it all in there. The recipes are good as well. Cycles per month, 240, so fairly high on the cycles per month, but also the recipe, 1,500, 1,500, 550 of mineral feed. So this will chug away fairly quickly because you've got a nice combination of cycles per month and the recipe itself. So that's that one. I haven't put anything in now. I used to spend ages filling these things up, and then on the mod review I would just start it, and you would see it start mixing. The recipes kind of speak for themselves. You know, it gives you a good inclination of the speed they will run at. And if we look at the pig food one, so compound feed for pigs. Go across there. You've got our recipe there. 1,000 potatoes, corn, wheat, and canola. Up at the top, again, 100,000 litres of each it will store. And when it's produced, it will hold 100,000 litres of pig food. Same as the other one, we'll do 100,000 litres of TMR. Again, recipe, cycles per month, 312, and the ratios are pretty good, so it should run at a fair lick. So if you want to be mixing your own stuff up, nice. That's the feed mixing plants by DS Power. And then following on from that, along a similar vein, I love the weathering, and this one's got a very kind of grungy feel to it. It feels like it's been on a farm for ages. This is the Mixer and Fermenter by Grimlock RRC, 1.51 megabytes download. The Mixer, which is this one here, this is 15 slots and 50,000 to buy. And then over there we've got the Fermenter. That one's 8 slots and 30,000 to buy. These you will find again under build mode and factories, just down there. There's your mixer, and there's your fermenter, and your slot counts will come down for those. Now, what I will say is, you've got on this one, you've got a grate for putting in, and this one, the pipe for taking out. That one, you've got the triggers. There's no grate underneath, but in and out is done there. But neither of them have a managed production point on them. So if you walk all the way around them, there's no option on here to manage the production. You have to do it in through the main menu. So if we go into here, you'll see them. There's your fermenter and there's your mixer, but there's no actual trigger on the item itself to do it. So the mixer being the first one, this one here. We'll go back into and have a look. So as you can see, what it will hold, hay 80,000 litres, silage 160,000 litres, and straw 40,000. This one, to make total mixed ration, doesn't require mineral feed. It will hold 280,000 litres of total mixed ration in totality, 120 cycles per month, and again the recipe 800, 400 and 200, and that's the reason why it holds what it does, because the recipe is the way it is. That should burn through it at a similar rate, so it should all run out at a similar time. Technically, again, it shouldn't be too slow. It will chug away and it will make your total mixed ration for you. And then next door to that, we've got our fermenter. You can bring grass or hay. I did put some of each of that in here, simply because, again, cycles per month 240. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1,000 to 1,000 on both. On both. So it should run fairly quickly. So if I turn that one on and that one on, we should see it start to. There we go. Look, that one, 15 litres. It will chug away again in a second. 25 litres, that one 28 litres. It's fairly speedy. So as far as changing your grass and your hay into silage, not bad at all. I mean, considering on my Riverbend Springs, I've been using the silage clamp to do that process, and it takes, what, a month, 2 months for it to do that. This fermenter will make very light work of doing the same job. And again, it's not new. We've had fermenters and stuff and mixers in game for quite a while now. But this obviously is new to FS25. That's the Mixer and Fermenter by Grimlock RRC. While we're here, we're going to look at, if we go into here and down to our weights, just there, we have got here the Tenwinkel Weight Pack. This is by htModding, 4.94 megabytes download, 2 slots each. This one here, options on this, we've got 750 kilo, 900 kilo, 1050, 1450, and back to 750. You've got configuration, so it's standard like that. You've got eco, top including a fork. It kind of just, yeah, bungees a fork on there if you needed a fork. And then back to eco. So we go to that one, for example. Then design color, pick and choose. This one didn't have an option for metallics, even though you can go onto there. No, where are we? Change. If I go across to custom and then go to metallic, it doesn't change it. It stays as it is. So whilst it does say there's a metallic, it stays like that. So you do have a color option on there. And the next up, we've got the TWB 1200. This is the big boy. So it starts at 1200, 1500 kilo, 1700 kilo, and then back again. And then again, this one just got a design color choice on it as well. I didn't get either of these out because it's that thing of it's a weight. All I would do is put it on the tractor and say to you, look, it's a weight. It does just, you know what they do by now. So that's the Tenwinkel Weight Pack by BM Modding. Next, we've got this. This is the Claas Disco Pack by WOLFex Modding. This is representative of a pack of 3, 9.31 megabytes download. We've got 4 slots, 3 slots, and 3 slots. We've got a 2.4 meter, a 2.8 meter, and a 3.2 meter. The options on all 3 are exactly the same. I went for the 3.2. Like I say, they are, and it's a very small difference between each one in width, but there is a difference. What I do like is it's got a very sturdy, solid stand. So when you do disconnect it, sometimes you get these rear side mowers have a tendency to topple, or they can do, not always, but it has a nice sturdy option on there. If we go back up until we get to our mowers, just there. So there's our Disco 24, the Disco 28, and the Disco 32, 8,000, 10,000, and 12,000. Each one only requires 50 horsepower. It doesn't matter which one you go for. It's 50 horsepower, and I've already said the widths on them as well. 2.4, 2.8, and 3.2 options on each one. We've got the option of a security plate on the back. Yes or no. That's it. Those are your choices. So, come out of there. We will hook up like that. Unfold. This does say it has original sounds. Turn it on. Just double checking. I don't think we have an option for adjusting for swathing or anything like that. Doesn't hurt to check. Lower the mower. And it mows, which is kind of what you want from a mower, isn't it, really? You can couple that with a front mower if you want to, if you've got a front 3-point. But this pack only has the rear side mower. Let's raise that up. Nice sound on the wind down as well. There you go. That's the Claas Disco Pack by WOLFex Modding. Next, we've got this. I know I go a bit bonkers with the metallics and stuff. Sorry. This is the Stara Reboke. Is it Reboke? Yeah. 25,000. This is by Vieira and Miotto Modding. 9.75 megabytes download. 5 slots, 25,000 litre capacity. It is an auger wagon, chaser bin. It depends how you refer to them, wherever you come from. Now, what I was curious about, the images I looked at showed an option to have a twin wheel on the back. When I went through the options, it gave me 2 options, and when I clicked on the second one, nothing changed. So I don't know if it might need an update potentially. What I do like about this though, is when you unfold the cover, it has a really nice smooth animation of it rolling the cover back, which I really like. I think that's very cool when you get that on mods. If we go up to our trailers section, next to that, auger wagons, and there's our Stara Reboke 25,000. 52 grand to buy, 150 horsepower required. It will do your regular crop types that an auger wagon will now hold. If we come back out there, you can see all the crops that will take in FS25. So options on this, we've got Continental and Vredestein. Those are the 2 options. Now, like I say, under Continental, it's a standard, which goes up a little bit. And again, but there's no other option. So the picture that shows a twin wheel on the back, I'm not getting that for some reason. Oh, hang on. What happened there? Yes, I am. What is... Now all of a sudden it's changed. How weird. Okay, it is there. You just got to keep going across to the right. I take that back. We do have the twin wheel option. Brilliant stuff. That was weird. I said this. We had the community meet and greet yesterday at Llama. We are at Llama. And we were talking about mods and stuff like that, and people saying, what's the weirdest things that happen? I talked about something that happened on a mod review. I said, you can absolutely guarantee you'll do all the prep work, all your notes, get everything sorted out, you're ready to go, you start doing the mod review, and you'll come to at least one mod where it will either do something different to what it did when you were trialing it, or an option that you couldn't find all of a sudden is there. It always was there, but in your prepping and setting up, you miss it or whatever, and then it kind of throws you off a little bit. So anyway, apologies for that. It does have the rear twin wheels. Anyway, decals, yes or no. So if you don't want the whole Stara thing on there, you don't have to have it on there. Cover, yes or no. Like I say, the cover animation is brilliant. So, I mean, you don't have to have a cover. It's entirely up to you. Chassis color does the whole thing. I thought it would just be the bottom chassis, but you'll see if we go red, it does the whole thing. Hub color will do the hubs. Let's go for color. We'll go for red again. Doesn't matter. If you want to mix and match, it's up to you. And then rim color, we can change our rim color. This one is this one did have the option for metallics, I think, if I recall. There you go. So you have got metallic options if you want to, and a license plate option on there as well. So let's come out of there. We are running. So what we'll do is unfold the pipe. Like that. Nice smooth animation on the pipe unfold. It is a swivel front axle. And what I'm going to do is try something because it's got covered in options for grain door. Nice bit of bounce there. Now watch the cover animation. It's very, very cool. So open cover. It's smooth. It's not too fast either. I like the fact the bar comes out the back to kind of simulate the fact you've got a person out there kind of winding it. Yeah, I just like it. It's a very cool animation. Not that one. That one. Pretty cool. Now under R1 it does say tip side grain door, tip side back. So if I unload now, let's see where this unloads. I think have we got the option for the pipe? Oh no, it's not the pipe, it's the ladder. I should turn around into the light again. Let's see, you can see that. There we go. So L1 R1, right stick side to side, lifts that ladder up and puts the ladder back down again. So if it's in the way or you're catching on stuff, you can raise it up out of the way. Unload here like that. There you go, does it out of there. Oh, stop doing that. So that was with... What's happened there? How is that now gone? Did I unload everything? No, didn't I? That's weird. See what I'm talking about? Am I going mad? I've now lost the option that was on there for change. It definitely said grain door and back, didn't it? R1, L1, close cover, pipe in, L1, R1, unload here, toggle radio. Where's the option gone? How bizarre. I didn't dream that, did I? You please tell me you just saw that when I showed the options a minute ago. Let's open that up again. I am really... This is saying now that tip side... Okay. Right, let's try tip side grain door. Where's it unload now? Whoa! That just pours out. Okay, so there's your tip side grain door. So if you don't want to use the pipe, that's cool. Oh, there you go again. I'm glad that reappeared. That's pretty nifty, that, isn't it? Nice. Right, let's close that up. Never goes smoothly, does it? That's the Stara Reboke 25,000 by Edu, Vieira and Miotto modding, which brings you on to the last of the mods for Wednesday, the, get it right, 15th of January. A few people have been asking me, when's this mod coming out? I keep saying, I don't know. I have no idea when mods are coming out. Mods get submitted. They don't always pass testing. Sometimes they go back to the modder to be rechecked, redone, things tweaked and added. I don't know every single modder. They don't notify me when mods are coming out, so whenever they arrive. But these ones are here. This is the Lizard SM72 and 82 by Agro Tonho. 11.79 megabytes download, 4 slots each, 22 meters and 26 meter plow. So if you're wanting to get your ploughing done a lot quicker, if you prefer a straight plough to a moldboard plough that's at an angle, these do really make light work of doing that. So you'll find these under the ploughs category. Just there. There's your 72, there's your 82. 72 grand, 87 grand. Like I said, I mean, the price, they're not cheap, but they do get the job done. That will require 330 horsepower. That requires 370 horsepower. Options on them, we've got the option for a high hitch or a low hitch, like that. Attaches yes or no. So on the back, it will put an attach on there. So if you want to pull something behind it, whatever it may be, it does give you a hitch option for whatever configuration you may think of that will work well with the plough. Main colour, anything on that palette. And again, we can go metallics on this if you want to. So for example, blue. If I then change it again, go to our metallic, you'll see, there we go, nice and metallic-y, and you can adjust that. And then we have our rim color option as well that we can also go metallic on if we wish. So options are the same on both. Let's unfold. I'm not doing a massive field, but drop it down, and away you go. Like I say, it will make very light work of fields. You do also have the option to create your own fields, extend fields, blend fields together with it. It's a plough, generally speaking, they're pretty good for that kind of thing. I did go this way across the field because I didn't want to go into the crops I've already got there. Although I've got this weird... I don't recall having a tornado come past, but I've got, I suppose because it's just the crop's running at a different angle to the rest of it. Let's try and find a nice big patch. Let's go over here. I thought I'd go sideways on there, but you don't get enough, I haven't got enough movement on it. That's the problem when you've got a massive plough, isn't it? We're always moaning we want bigger ploughs. Now I've got a big plough. Oh, maybe it's a bit too big. So let's drop it down. There we go. It will bring up stones, as you can see. If I swing around and allow create fields. So again, if you are creating your own fields from scratch on a map, these two, I mean, it's a no-brainer. On my mod maps, my test maps, when these came out in 22, they were always on there. And there you go. Very cool. Gets the job done. That's the Lizard SM72 and 82 by Agro Tonho. That's it for the mods for Wednesday, the 15th of January. I don't know if we're going to get any mods today on the 16th. Possibly, probably, who knows. The other issue I've got at the moment is because I'm in a hotel room at the moment, internet connection is not great, so upload time is taking a lot longer. So when this will upload, I'm not too sure, and if mods do get dropped again today, potentially they won't upload, or won't get it done or uploaded until Friday. But I will try my best to get them done as soon as possible. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, thanks for watching.